guys, I just got my order from Green Greg's. Get down, Lucy. And I thought I'd do my, get down, off. My very first unboxing video. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out, but we'll see. I'm pretty excited. I started out with 1 pound, and I'm going to add them probably to my existing worm bin because it's really, really big. And I want as many worms in there as I can early so that they can start reproducing. And pretty soon my worm population should explode. So let's see. I've seen videos. If you don't follow him on YouTube, you should. It's Green Greg, and he does preparedness videos, tips on worm farming, aquaponics, I think, seed starting, and lots of things like that. A really great guy. Please excuse Snoopy in the background. He is clearly lost his mind. Oh, this is nice. It's a little note from Greg, and he includes some info on how to raise your worms. Bedding, why you would raise them, what are you going to do with them, what they're good for in the gardening, compost, things like that. Fishing, business, containers and beddings for worms, feed for worms, and random thoughts. So that's great. He obviously cares very much about what he's doing, and I admire that. So let's see. I've got a dirty old towel lying on the ottoman. That's how we're doing this. Oh, this is a lot of worms. I think this is far more than I got before. I ordered from some random place that I didn't know anything about on Amazon because I was impatient. But I'm super glad. I'll be really careful how I open this. I don't want to hurt anybody. Making sure there's no one up at the top. Because the only thing that would make me scream is if I accidentally flung this thing or accidentally cut a worm. That would, I would probably scream like a girl about that. You know, now that I've done this, it occurs to me, once I open this all the way up, how am I going to get it from here to in there? Because I intend to put, you know what, I'll just wrap them up I will wrap worms up in the towel. I've been having so much fun with my worm farm. I consider myself now, I'm a worm farmer. And I've gotten over my fear of touching them. I don't think they're gross. It looks like he packed them in coconut coir, which is great. I see them moving around. Okay. Not just every spouse would be okay with you dumping all this out in your living room, but you guys, those of you who have heard about Paul know he's pretty okay with this kind of stuff. Don't want to forget anybody in there. I thought I saw one on the inside. Come on out. All right, you guys hang out there and I'll get you in a minute. So let's see what we have. They're all in the middle. Red wigglers like to clump up. They work together and they eat together. Let's see. I hope you can see them. But they're in a big clump. This is a solid mass of worms. This over here has just a couple, just loose coconut coir, but this is a solid mass of worms. That is fantastic. Look at them moving around. I'm gonna check my camera real quick and make sure you guys can see it. There we go. Any movement you see in the lump itself is actually the worms moving. They're gonna go down. They don't like light. So they're gonna search to see if they can get out of it. And I've discovered, and if you guys worm farm, you know, these things love bananas. I wanted mine to move over to a certain spot, and I put some bananas in there, and so many in a huge clump. And I've been trying different types of bedding. I have one small bin that has just shredded paper and cardboard and just a little bit of dirt, because you can see if they're moist, which they should be slightly moist. Their skin should be glistening, and these worms are. It sticks to them, and you don't want to rinse them off. So a little bit of dirt got into the new bin. And the reason I did it that way, whereas my big bin has black cow and some coconut coir and some different things like that, is I wanted to see how long it took them to produce anything, to produce castings. And I thought it would be easier to see if there wasn't, dirt or coconut coir in there to begin with. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but we'll see. I'm considering adding half of these to that bin, because I only pulled out, I don't know, a couple of dozen, maybe 50, maybe not. It may not even be 50. But they have no hope of breaking all that down or eating all of the decomposed material by themselves. So keeping them together, getting more in there will improve my chances, number one, of them breeding, and number two, of getting that stuff broken down anytime soon. And I'll try to get a video of that. This is fascinating. I know this is ridiculous to be fascinated by watching these worms move around, but I am. So I'm going to let them separate themselves just a little bit and or try to figure out how to get that mass apart without hurting anyone, because I really do think that I want to put some in the smaller bin. So we'll see. Anyway, this has been my first unboxing video. And it's my worms. Again, I want to mention him again because he's a great guy and he's got great videos. Very, very informative. It's Green Greg on YouTube. So just put in Green Greg and you will find him. But for now, this is what the Happy Heretic is up to. Worm farming. Like it if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see what I'm up to on any given day, because Lord knows it changes. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.